Speaker, a fundamental principle of democratic accountability is that you protect the privacy of the individual while ensuring the transparency of the state. Unfortunately, the Conservatives have flipped that principle upside down. And since signing the Accountability Act, Canada has fallen to 51st in the world when it comes to access to information. You know, citizens in Niger and Angola have better rights for access to information. Simple question, what is this government afraid of? Why did they sign the Accountability Act, and why did they turn their back on the rights of Canadians for transparent government?
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
Mr. Speaker, I got some good statistics for the Honourable Member and for this House, of course. The Government of Canada in 2010-11, for that year that was measured, received 41,641 new access to information requests. That's over 15% more than the previous year. The volume has increased by almost 50% since 2005, and more than 90% of the requests are processed within the government's 120-day standard.
The Honourable Member for Timmins-James.
So then why is the parliamentary budget officer taking him to get to court for basic information for parliamentarians? They ran on a promise of accountability, and they broke that promise, and there's no greater example than the member himself who ran a $50 million slush fund through his office and buried the documents. So I'm sorry, his talk about open government has all the credibility of a flim-flam salesman at some country carnival. They ran on a promise of making more accountable government. Why did they break that promise?
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
I don't know what the Honourable Member is actually talking about, Mr. Speaker. What I can tell you is that when it comes to open data, Mr. Speaker, there are over 272,000 data sets online right now at data.gc.ca, where people, all citizens, can access that data, can use it to create new apps for mobile phones, can use it to help their business or their personal lives, Mr. Speaker. That's what we do. We give data to the people of Canada because it's their data, Mr. Speaker.